Secrets are everywhere.
What is that? Oh my God! What is that?
And some are so strange, you won't believe them until you see them. With cameras now everywhere, people are capturing moments that make no sense. Get ready. Today, we will watch the wildest, weirdest, and most unbelievable footage from around the world. 1. Deep in the empty sewers, the drone's camera faltered. A clump of feathers twitched, then unfolded to reveal crab-like legs with rigid joints. The feed is cut to static. Some things born of science are better left in the dark. 2. You might be looking at a Dong Tao chicken, often called a dragon chicken. Dong Tao chickens come from Vietnam and are known for their unusually large, heavy legs. Some rare chickens have a condition called polymelia, which causes them to develop extra limbs. People have reported Dong Tao chickens with 4 legs. In Vietnam, these chickens are considered special and sometimes sell for high prices because of their unusual appearance. 3. This is a widely circulated internet hoax known as the giant spider, or creature on a building. The footage comes from a Russian found footage creepypasta. It shows a thin, unnatural shape with limbs like broken tree branches. The camera falls and only panicked breathing is heard. Some things are hidden for a reason. It feels like a kind of cosmic horror we were never meant to see. 4. It's an umbilical hernia. These are common in infants and often resolve on their own. Adults can develop them as well. If the hernia becomes trapped and blood flow is cut off, it requires immediate medical attention.
Put it back in. Just looks like that. Like you can just play with it during the day.
5. The bird in the video is a great-eared nightjar. It is a nocturnal species that camouflages itself well and has an unusual appearance. It has long feather tufts that resemble ears and very large eyes. Because of these features, people often say it looks like a baby dragon or a creature from a fantasy story. It is the largest nightjar by length, typically 12 to 16 inches long. 6. This is a ghost heart. Scientists remove all the original cells from a donated heart, leaving only its structure or scaffold. Doctors then add the patient's own stem cells to that scaffold so a new, working heart can grow. Because the new heart is made from the patient's cells, the risk of the body rejecting it is much lower. 7. This footage shows a half-human, half-fish creature sitting on rocks by the sea before diving into the water. Viewers online are debating whether mermaids are real because of the clip.
What is that? Oh my God! What is that? Did you get that? Tell me you got that. Did you see that? What? That is...
8. An alligator snapping turtle is a very large turtle with powerful hooked jaws. It has a worm-like appendage on its tongue that it uses to lure fish. These turtles often lie motionless on the bottoms of rivers and lakes, waiting for prey to come close.
I can pull her up. You see these claws right here are so long.
9. This is Alyssa. She was born with a rare condition called paraxial tibial hemimelia. She advocates for people with ectrodactyls, a genetic condition that often causes some fingers or toes to be missing or shaped differently. 10. Here is a massive swarm of South American sea nettle jellyfish. Strong currents and winds often push large numbers of them toward the shore. These gatherings can be dangerous for swimmers. 11. 2 boys were playing in a hallway when something terrifying occurred. A strange creature suddenly ran across the floor between them. People call this creature a duende, a mythical elf or goblin-like being that appears without warning. 12. Mammatus clouds hang like pouches beneath a storm cloud. They are uncommon and striking to see. These clouds typically form after a powerful storm has passed, rather than before it arrives. Their unusual, lumpy shapes can create an eerie feeling, as if the sky has turned upside down. Although they may look frightening, Mammatus clouds simply indicate that the storm is ending. 13. You are watching a tornado form. The funnel cloud reaches toward the ground and causes damage. Tornadoes take different shapes. Some appear as wide wedges, while others look like narrow funnels. 14. This is a theater prop or sculpture that looks like a monster. It is not a real animal. People call it the Raja Jinn or King of the Jinn, and it is a popular viral food prop. 15. A spooky scene often shows a horse fleeing from a creature or a witch. A shadowy figure appears either riding the horse or floating behind it like a ghost. 16. This creature resembled an elongated white tiger, its pale skin flowing like silk under the bright lights. It had no eyes and felt like a tear in reality, something human sight was never meant to comprehend. 17. A highly realistic model head of Dobby, the house elf from the Harry Potter films. Dobby is a loyal and brave house elf who formerly served the Malfoy family until Harry Potter freed him by hiding a sock. 18. This stunning deep-sea jellyfish is called the cosmic jellyfish. NOAA photographed it. The bright yellow shapes visible inside its clear bell are its reproductive organs. 19. This creature is a movie prop. It is an animatronic called the kaiju skin parasite made for the 2013 film Pacific Rim. The prop has a vacuum-formed plastic shell, a foam latex belly, and electronics inside that make it twitch as if it were alive. It appears in the scene where Dr. Newton Geisler visits a black market dealer to obtain a kaiju brain. 20. The animal in the image looks like a severely emaciated dog. Its ribs and spine are so prominent that it nearly resembles a skeleton. Some people online even say it looks like an alien because it is so badly malnourished. 21. This looks like a very large, muscular pig, likely a Duroc Americano. These pigs can grow to enormous sizes. Adult males sometimes weigh between 700 and 820 pounds. 22. In Saltillo, Mexico, people saw something strange happen during a Catholic religious procession. The procession carried a statue of Jesus. Several witnesses said the statue moved its head and opened its eyes. The videos went viral, and many people called it a miracle. 23. In a valley in Idaho, something strange flew across the sky. A living pterosaur like a pterodactyl. It looked like a huge, leather-winged nightmare with a jagged crest slicing through the air. Its wings dwarfed the tall pine trees along the ridge below. This was a creature wiped from the world 66 million years ago, a relic from a violent past that people were never meant to see. 24. This creature looks like a muskrat, a large, water-loving rodent that lives in rivers, lakes, and marshes. It resembles a small beaver, but has a narrow, scaly, flat tail that looks more like a rat's tail. 25. This short video is reportedly from Veracruz, Mexico. Some viewers say it shows a creature changing shape. In the clip, a four-legged animal that looks like a dog runs past a house. Afterward, it appears to stand up on its hind legs. 26. A strange skeleton of a mermaid, like one from a myth, lay tangled in driftwood on a Mexican beach. Its resin skull stared blankly at the gray sky, and it looked convincingly creepy. 27. This video is often called the Seattle Zombie Woman. It shows a woman walking in downtown Seattle with cuts and blood on her face and head. She appears upset and is screaming. People who saw the video felt scared and confused. Whatever the cause, the scene is difficult to watch and leaves a strong, disturbing impression. 28.
No!
It is a quiet, delicate part of the wilderness that people were not meant to see. Wildlife experts said the cougar was not hunting. She was protecting her cubs.
Had a safe distance to bend over.
29. In this video, a human-like figure swims underwater. Some viewers think it might be a mermaid. It does not move like someone in scuba gear or like a shark. Instead, it flows with an unusual rolling motion. Its upper body appears slim and human, then tapers into a single, powerful tail. 30.
Put it on the community tab.
A cameraman followed the huge footprints, filming everything. Later, when he reviewed the footage, he froze in terror. A pale face with unblinking eyes stared out from the bushes. He had captured something from beyond the forbidden border. 31. For centuries, the Yangtze hid its secrets. Grainy footage showed a shadow drifting with the current. Not a monster, but an ancient, dark ritual linking the river to its deepest mysteries. 32. A leaked video showed a massive, ancient jaw breaking the dark water. People shouted lake monster, but it was actually a giant frog swimming upside down, a natural secret hidden for ages. 33. People often call this creature a xenomantis because it resembles the xenomorph from the Alien films. 34. This footage captures a terrifying wildlife standoff. A crocodile suddenly ambushes a hyena in the water. The hyena may have been drinking, trying to scavenge a carcass, or simply caught off guard at the water's edge. In any case, the attack is swift and brutal, a moment humans were never meant to witness. 35. The fishermen watched the river swell. A smooth gray dome emerged from the water and swallowed the mist. It was not water. It felt like something very old breathing beneath the surface. No animal or machine could have shaped the river so perfectly. He released his oars and stared at a secret the earth had never intended to reveal. 36. A man stepped into his backyard and stopped in his tracks. Something odd was moving from one corner to the other. It was not any animal he had ever seen. 37. This video shows an extremely large and severe hailstorm that recently destroyed farmland, orchards, and crops. The worst damage occurred in the Lolab Valley in Kupwara district, Jammu and Kashmir. 38. People claim this is a glowing nine-tailed creature, a nine-tailed fox seen in the woods. Tales like this come from East Asian folklore, including the Japanese kitsune and the Korean gumiho. Those are mythical fox spirits that can change their shape. Videos like this are often presented as if someone really captured one on camera. Real or not, the image of a glowing, many-tailed fox among the trees is chilling and unforgettable. 39. A man filmed something the old town had kept hidden, a pulsing, flesh-like mass seeping from a broken drain pipe. It was not any animal, but a secret living thing the city had tried to hide. Some things should stay in the dark. People were never meant to see stone breathe. 40. A sea turtle hatchling. Some hatchlings look different. For example, creatures from stories or rare species such as the flatback turtle can have blue eyes. This one mostly resembles a young green sea turtle. Life is very hard for sea turtle babies. Only about 1 in 1,000 will survive to become an adult. 41. Here is a clip from a 2012 video that some people say shows the Lagarfljót worm, a legendary lake monster from Iceland. Many viewers believed it was a real creature. In Icelandic folklore, it is called Lagarfljótsormurinn, and people have reported sightings of something in the lake as far back as 1345. 42. This plant is probably Colocasia esculenta black magic, also known as black magic taro or elephant ear. It prefers very wet conditions and can even grow in standing water. 43. A raw piece of meat still moving and twitching in someone's hand. This usually occurs when the animal was killed less than an hour earlier, indicating how extremely fresh the meat is. 44. A group of teenagers explores an empty, run-down school. As the camera moves down a sunlit corridor, a dark shadow appears. It looks like a person without a head. The shadow walks straight across the hallway in front of them. This figure could be a ghost, often called a headless ghost. People sometimes report seeing this kind of supernatural presence in abandoned places, such as schools or care homes. 45. Daily flossing helps prevent early gum disease and removes food trapped between teeth where a toothbrush can't reach. If your gums bleed when you floss, It usually means they are inflamed or you haven't been flossing regularly. Bleeding is not a reason to stop flossing. 46. This is a piece of space debris found in a field near Ituna in Saskatchewan. Farmers discovered it in April of 2024 while preparing their land for seeding. Experts later confirmed it was part of the trunk from a SpaceX Dragon spacecraft that returned to Earth in early 2024.
It could be part of a satellite or something that re-entered because it's all torched. You can see where it's torched, stuff has been burnt off. It's carbon fiber.
47. This man, known for an unusually shaped neck, has gone viral and is often called the Chinese Neckman or Brother Mafia. 48. This picture is known as the surgeon's photograph of the Loch Ness Monster. It was taken in 1934. People discovered in 1994 that it was a fake. The photo actually showed a toy submarine with a model sea serpent head. Even though it was a hoax, the image became the most famous picture that made the world fascinated with the idea of Nessie.